My girlfriend accused me. You don't trust me. You're always checking up on me. After I asked why she came home at 3 a.m., I replied, "You're right, I don't." Then I showed her 6 weeks of Ring camera footage. Different cars, different men, same patterns. When she realized I'd been gathering evidence the entire time, I, 32 male, need to get this off my chest because I'm still processing what happened. My girlfriend, 29, and I had been together for almost 4 years total, living together for the last year and a half in my apartment. Place is decent, been mine for 5 years before she moved in. She pitched in for groceries and utilities, but the lease was always just my name. Things were good. Or I thought they were. Looking back now, I was probably ignoring signs because I didn't want to be that paranoid boyfriend, you know? Started noticing changes around January. She was coming home later and later. Work drinks became a regular thing. Weekend errands that used to be quick suddenly ate up half the day. Her phone was always screened down on the table. Classic stuff, but I kept telling myself I was overthinking it. Then came the night that changed everything. Random Tuesday. I'm up late finishing a work thing on my laptop, probably close to 3 in the morning when I hear keys in the door. She walks in, and I'm sitting there on the couch with my laptop. Just seeing her, something was off. Makeup smudged, dress wrinkled, she looked like she'd been through it. "Hey, where were you?" She literally jumped, like she forgot I existed. Then her face did this crazy shift from guilty to angry in half a second. "I was at my coworker's birthday thing. I texted you. It's 3 in the morning. We went to an after party. Why are you questioning me?" I wasn't even being aggressive about it, just asking a normal question. "I'm not questioning you, just wondering why you're rolling in at 3 on a Tuesday night." That's when she lost it, and I mean lost it. Oh my God, this is exactly what I'm talking about. "You don't trust me. You're always checking up on me, questioning everything I do. I can't have a life without you breathing down my neck. This is toxic behavior." I just sat there staring at her. "I asked you one question, and it's exhausting. I'm a grown woman. I don't need to report every single thing I do to you. Either you trust me or you don't, but I'm done with this controlling garbage." Something clicked in my brain right then. The way she was flipping this around, making me the problem for noticing she came home at 3 in the morning looking like a mess. The gaslighting was so obvious it was almost funny. "You're right," I said, real quiet. "I don't trust you." Her face went blank. She clearly wasn't expecting that. "What?" I said, "You're right. I don't trust you, and I think we both know why." "Are you serious right now? Because I went to a party?" "Because you're lying to me, and you have been for a while." That's when she went nuclear. Started screaming about how I was insecure, how I was ruining the relationship with my jealousy, how she deserved better than this. Stormed into the bedroom and slammed the door so hard a picture fell off the wall. I sat there for a minute just breathing. Then I opened my laptop back up. Here's the thing. About 3 months before all this, I'd installed a Ring doorbell camera. Just normal security stuff, right? Packages were getting stolen in the building, wanted to keep an eye on things. She knew about it, saw me install it, never mentioned it again. But that night, sitting on my couch after that fight, I realized I'd been too chicken shit to actually check the footage. Didn't want to confirm what my gut was telling me. Well, screw that. I opened the app and started watching. The footage from that night showed her leaving around 6:30 in this tight black dress I'd never seen before. Heels, the whole thing. She got into a silver Honda that pulled up. Not an Uber or anything. You could tell by the way she leaned in and kissed the driver through the window before getting in. She came back around 3 like I said. Different car though. Black pickup truck. She sat in it for like 7 minutes before getting out. The angle caught her leaning over to the driver's side. Yeah, I felt sick, but I kept going. Went back a week. Same exact pattern. Left Thursday night around 8, got into a red Audi. Came home after 1 in the morning, different car, white sedan. 2 weeks back. Tuesday and Friday both. Different cars every single time. I ended up watching 6 weeks of footage. Took me until the sun came up. Made a whole spreadsheet, because apparently when I'm devastated, I turn into an accountant. 23 separate times where she left and came back in different cars. 7 different vehicles total. Got license plate numbers on 5 of them. Average time she came home, somewhere between 1 and 3 in the morning. And for every single one, she'd told me she was at work events, girls' nights, or seeing her sister. The bedroom door opened around 8. She'd showered and changed for work. "I'm leaving," she said, all cold. "We can talk when you're ready to apologize for last night." "Actually, sit down. We're talking now." "Excuse me?" I turned my laptop toward her and hit play on this compilation I'd put together. 6 minutes of her getting into different cars, getting dropped off by different cars, all with the timestamps showing. The color just drained out of her face. "What? How long have you been spying on me?" "That's the Ring camera. You know, the one you walk past every single day? The one you watched me install?" She just stood there opening and closing her mouth like a fish. "So let me ask directly. How many guys are you seeing?" "It's not what it looks like." I almost laughed. "What does it look like then?" "Because I'm seeing you leave in one guy's car and come home in another guy's car. Multiple times, for 6 weeks straight. You had no right to record me." "It's my doorbell, my apartment, recording who comes and goes from my door. That's literally what it's for." She switched to tears. "The whole waterworks. I can explain everything. Those were just friends giving me rides." "Friends? At 2 in the morning? And you're fixing your dress in their car before you come inside? You're twisting this. I have timestamps. I have plate numbers. I can find out exactly who these guys are if I want to. So either be straight with me right now, or I'll do that and we'll have a much worse conversation." She collapsed into the chair, real crying now. "It just happened. I didn't plan for it to go this far." "How far? How many guys?" Silence. "How many?" "I don't know. 4? Maybe 5? At the same time?" She nodded, still crying. And here's the weird part. I felt calm, like I'd already gone through the hurt and anger while watching the footage all night, and now I was just in problem-solving mode. "Okay, here's what's happening. Pack your essentials today. You've got until the end of the month to get everything else out." "Wait, you're breaking up with me?" The audacity. I actually did laugh at that one. "You're seeing 4 or 5 different guys and you're asking if I'm breaking up with you? What did you think was going to happen here?" "But I love you. They don't mean anything. It was just physical." "Cool. Go be physical with them somewhere else that's not my apartment." "You can't just kick me out. I live here." "No, you don't. Your name's not on the lease. You're a guest who seriously overstayed her welcome." "I have rights. I've been here over a year, and you've been cheating on me for at least 6 weeks, probably longer. Pack your stuff." She tried switching tactics. "Where am I supposed to go?" "Call one of your boyfriends. Seems like you've got options." "This is so cruel. I made a mistake." "A mistake is forgetting to pick up milk. This was 23 separate choices you made over 6 weeks. You get to live with them now." 3 weeks. That's generous. She kept trying to argue, but I was done. Grabbed my work bag and just left. Couldn't be in that apartment another second. Got home that night and she was gone. Grabbed her immediate stuff. Toothbrush, phone charger, some clothes. Left me a note on the counter. "I'm staying with my mom. Can't believe you're doing this, after everything. I thought you loved me. Hope you realize what you're throwing away." Crumpled it up. Changed the Wi-Fi password that night, just to be petty. Update 1. Okay. So apparently I'm the villain now. Great. Day after I kicked her out, she started hitting up all our mutual friends with her version of events. According to her, I'm this controlling psycho who was stalking her with cameras, accused her of cheating with 0 proof, and threw her out with nowhere to go. Some people bought it. Got a few texts from people I barely know calling me out. One guy sent me this whole essay about toxic masculinity and surveillance culture. Deleted it without reading the whole thing. But my real friends, they know me. They weren't buying her story. My buddy from college called me directly, and I told him everything. Sent him some of the timestamp screenshots, not the actual videos, because that felt gross. He was pissed on my behalf. "She's telling everyone you're a stalker." "Yeah, figured. Don't really care. People who actually know me know the truth." "Want me to say something?" "Nah. Let her dig her own grave." Then her mom called. Unknown number. I was dumb enough to answer. "You have some nerve kicking my daughter out like she's trash." "Hello to you too. Don't you get smart with me. She's been crying for 3 days straight. Do you have any idea what you've put her through?" Does she have any idea what she put me through by seeing 5 different guys behind my back? She made a mistake. Relationships take work. You don't throw away 4 years over one mistake. 5 guys, 6 weeks, 23 documented incidents on camera. That's not one mistake, that's a lifestyle choice. You have no proof. She says you made it all up. I have 6 weeks of doorbell footage showing her leaving in one car and coming home in different cars at all hours of the night. Your daughter's a liar and a cheater. She started screeching about respect and how I'd ruined her baby's life and how dare I record her without permission. Again, my apartment, my camera, completely legal. She's going to sue you for invasion of privacy, illegal eviction. You're going to pay. Have her lawyer call mine. Oh wait, she can't afford a lawyer, but sure, waste your money so a lawyer can tell you what I'm telling you for free. She's got nothing. You're a monster. She gave you the best years of her life. She gave 5 other guys the best nights of her life. We're done. Hung up. Blocked the number immediately. Then her brother texted me. This guy I'd met maybe twice in 4 years. Real men don't kick women out over jealousy. You got issues, bro. Get help. Blocked. Thursday night, maybe 5 days after kicking her out, she showed up at my door around 9. I was already in sweats watching TV, heard keys jangling outside, then banging. Ryan, open the door. My key isn't working. Checked the Ring app. Her and her mom standing there. Talked through the door. What do you want? I need to get my stuff. Text me a time. I'll have it boxed in the hallway. I have a right to my belongings and you'll get them on my schedule. Not showing up at 9 at night with backup. Her mom started yelling. This is harassment. Open this door right now. Nope, you're trespassing. Leave or I'm calling the cops. She lives here. Not legally and definitely not anymore after I caught her cheating. 10 seconds before I dial. They left, but not before her mom called me every name in the book through the door. Ring caught all of it. Saved that too. Text an hour later. You're ridiculous. I'm coming tomorrow at 6 to get my stuff. Better let me in. Me know. Text me a list. I'll have it boxed by Saturday. You can pick it up between 10 and 2. Outside that window, donation truck gets it. You can't dictate terms. My apartment. My rules. Saturday 10 to 2. I'm calling the police for illegal eviction. Me, please do. Explain to them your ex-boyfriend changed locks on his own apartment after you cheated. Let me know how it goes. She didn't call, but Saturday morning she showed up with 5 people. Her mom, her brother, and 2 friends. Like she needed a whole crew to pick up some clothes. I'd boxed everything. Clothes, shoes, makeup, books, even that ugly ceramic owl thing she loved. 6 boxes in the hallway. Watched through the Ring as they loaded everything up. Her mom kept trying my doorknob, like I'd magically leave it unlocked for her. One of her friends, this blonde girl, looked right at the camera and flipped it off. Real classy. Got a text after, where's my jewelry box? Checked, actually was still on the dresser, I'd missed it. I'll put it out tomorrow. Same time. I need it now. My grandma's necklace is in there. Should have kept better track of your stuff. Tomorrow 10 to 2. She went off. Every name you can think of. Said I was stealing from her, threatened to call the cops, stopped responding. Put the box out Sunday morning. She grabbed it around 11, tried the doorknob again. Still locked. That evening, there's stuff missing. Like what? The diamond earrings you got me for my birthday. I bought those. I'm keeping them. Gonna give them to someone who won't cheat on me. Those were a gift. You can't take back gifts. Just did, watch me. I'm calling the police. Never did. Update 2. The entitlement just keeps escalating, and honestly it'd be funny if it wasn't so annoying. Week and a half after the jewelry box thing, I got served. Actual process server at my door with papers. She was suing me in small claims court for over $8 grand. Her breakdown, $2,500, illegal eviction, $1,200 for the earrings I stole, $3,800, emotional distress, $1,000, therapy costs. I legit laughed reading it. Then I called a lawyer my coworker recommended. He looked at the filing and shook his head. She has no case. You didn't illegally evict her. She wasn't a tenant. The earrings are a gift, so it's muddy, but no judge will care given the circumstances. Emotional distress? She'd need to prove actual harm, not just being sad her boyfriend dumped her. This is a waste of time. What do I do? Show up. Bring your evidence. I'll represent you for $500 flat. It's easy. Paid him on the spot. Then things got weird. That Friday, came home from work around 6:30. My apartment door was cracked open. Not forced, just open. Heart dropped. Pushed it open slowly with my phone ready to call 911. The place was trashed. Not robbed. Trashed. Couch cushions everywhere. Kitchen cabinets wide open, dishes on the counter. Bedroom closet emptied onto the floor. And on my kitchen counter, a note in her handwriting. Looking for my stuff you stole. Found some interesting things. We need to talk. She'd broken in. Called the cops immediately. 2 officers showed up, took statements, looked around. Checked the ring footage, which clearly showed her letting herself in around 4:30 that afternoon with a key. You changed the locks? The older cop asked. Just the deadbolt. Didn't think about the regular lock. She'd used her old key on the bottom lock while the deadbolt wasn't engaged because I was at work. This is breaking and entering. You want to press charges? Absolutely yes. They took the note, got the footage, said they'd follow up with her. Had an emergency locksmith out that same night. $200, but worth every penny. Next day, her mom called. Already screaming. You called the cops on her? She could go to jail. She broke into my apartment. It was her apartment too. She was getting her things. By trashing the place, she's facing criminal charges now. Should have thought about that. You're ruining her life. Over what? Because your ego got hurt? Your daughter cheated on me with 5 guys, then broke into my home. But sure, I'm the problem. We have a lawyer. You're going to pay. Hung up. Let her waste more money. Court was last Tuesday. She showed up with her mom and brother. That I had my lawyer and a folder full of evidence. Judge was this older woman who looked tired of everybody's drama before we even started. My ex went first, crying through the whole thing. I was controlling, paranoid, kicked her out with nowhere to go, stole her jewelry, traumatized her. Then my lawyer's turn. He was smooth as hell. Pulled up the ring footage on a tablet. Just showed the judge a compilation, timestamps, her getting into different cars, nothing explicit, just the facts. Judge watched without saying anything. Then the breaking and entering evidence, footage of her entering with the key, photos of the trashed apartment, her note. Judge looked at my ex. Did you enter his apartment without permission after he asked you to leave? My ex hesitated. I thought I forgot some things there. Did he give you permission to enter? No, but that's breaking and entering. Judge looked at the papers. As for your claims, the emotional distress, the earrings, the eviction, none of it has merit. You were never a legal tenant. The earrings were a gift, and given the circumstances, the court declines to order their return. Emotional distress requires actual evidence beyond normal breakup sadness. Case dismissed. My ex started crying again. Her mom literally stood up. This is ridiculous. He's been harassing her. Ma'am, sit down or leave. Her mom sat, glaring at me like I'd personally destroyed her entire bloodline. Judge continued. I'm also noting the defendant broke into the plaintiff's home without permission and damaged property. The plaintiff could pursue criminal charges or a restraining order. I strongly suggest the defendant cease all contact immediately. Outside the courtroom, my ex and her family huddled up. Her mom was shooting me looks that could kill. I didn't stick around. My lawyer shook my hand. Exactly how I thought it'd go. She had nothing. If she contacts you again, document it. You've got grounds for a restraining order. Think she learned her lesson? He laughed. In my experience, probably not. But legally, you're solid. He was right. Final update. Been about a month since court. Figure I should wrap this up since people keep asking. She went quiet for exactly 8 days after losing in court. Thought maybe she finally got it. Nope. Got an email from some random guy claiming to be one of the friends I'd recorded without consent. Threatened to sue me for privacy invasion. My lawyer responded, client's ring camera is legally installed on his property. Your claim has no merit. Further harassment will result in action. Never heard from that email again. Few days later, came home to find a manila envelope taped to my door. Inside? Printed Facebook messages from when we first started dating. She'd highlighted stuff like, miss you and can't wait to see you, with notes in the margins like, see, obsessed, and controlling from the start. It was honestly just sad, like she was trying to retroactively prove I'd always been the problem. Kept it for my records, but didn't respond. The final thing happened 3 weeks ago. Sunday morning, I'm at my usual grocery store. Turn into the cereal aisle, and there she is. With some new guy. Early 20s, leather jacket, totally different from her type. She saw me. Her face did this flash of panic, then this weird smug smile. Grabbed leather jacket guy and kissed him. Hard, making absolutely sure I saw. I grabbed my Cheerios and kept moving. Heard her laugh behind me, super loud and fake. See, I'm so much happier now. Ignored it, but leather jacket followed me to the next aisle. Yo, you the ex? I kept walking. Don't know you. She told me about you, said you're real messed up, jealous type. Cool. Just saying, she's with me now. So whatever you're doing, stop. I stopped, turned around. I'm not doing anything. Haven't contacted her in over a month. She's the one who showed up at my grocery store where I shop every Sunday at the same time and made a scene. He looked confused. She said you've been stalking. I live 4 blocks away. Shop here every week same time. If she knew that and came here anyway, that's on her. Now excuse me. Left him standing there. At checkout, saw them arguing in the parking lot. She was waving her arms around. He was shaking his head. They left in separate cars. Got a text that night from unknown number. Stay away from my girlfriend. She showed up at my regular grocery store. Ask her about that. This is harassment. Don't contact me again. Blocked. Ran into a mutual friend, girl named Ashley, at a coffee shop couple days later. She'd stayed neutral through everything. Hey, how are you? Good? You? Look, I just want to say, she's been talking a lot about you. And honestly, after hearing her side for weeks then hearing what actually happened from other people, her story doesn't add up. She tells different things to different people. Yeah, liars do that. Ashley laughed. She's already telling everyone that new guy is the one, but it's been 3 weeks. She's asking him to move in already. His problem, not mine. We talked for a bit. Ashley mentioned my ex had burned through most of her friends with constant drama and demands for support. New guy already looked exhausted apparently. Me? I'm good. Actually good. The apartment's fully mine again. Repainted the bedroom, got a new couch. Never liked that old one anyway, she picked it. Place feels lighter. Been on some dates. Nothing serious, not rushing anything, focusing on work, friends, started that woodworking class I always wanted to try but never had time for because I was always working around her schedule. Financially fine. She never really contributed much anyway. Lawyer fees were annoying but not devastating. Small price for peace of mind. The Ring camera's still there, still recording. Nice knowing if she tries anything I've got proof. Her family stopped after the court thing. Guess the lawyer bills woke them up. Her brother blocked me on social media, which is hilarious since we were never friends. Last I heard, she's in a studio on the other side of town, same part-time job. New guy lasted 3 weeks before he bailed. She's already seen someone else according to Ashley. Some people never learn. Just move from person to person, blowing everything up and blaming everyone else. Not my problem anymore. The court dismissal's on record. Breaking and entering's documented. Everything's backed up. If she ever tries to flip the story or come after me again, I've got receipts. But honestly, think she's moved on to her next victim. Somebody else's problem. As for trust, yeah, took a hit. Not gonna pretend I'm perfectly fine jumping into something serious. The whole doorbell thing messed with my head for a while. Kept wondering if I should have looked sooner, if I ignored signs, if I was stupid for believing her. Therapy's helping. Been going about a month, not because I'm broken or whatever, just processing. Turns out getting gaslit for weeks does mess with your head. But I'm better than I was 2 months ago when I was sitting on that couch in the middle of the night watching the woman I loved walk through the door after being with someone else. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. You just gotta let it and change the locks. That's it. Thanks for following along.